Hey fellow tennis nerds, I hope all is well. Just came back from 2 hours of tennis, been testing some new rackets, reviews to come on this channel very soon. I've been working on a few different areas of my game, as you know, and I've created this coaching content. I'm trying to do it in a different perspective because there's many good coaching channels, good online coaches, seeing myself kind of as a guinea pig. Coming back from tennis, being 40 years old, I came back to tennis in my 20s, and then it was kind of a long uphill struggle. Got obsessed with rackets, which is never good really to develop your strokes, but now I'm more focusing on the strokes. Obviously racket reviews are happening, but I'm not testing hundreds of rackets like I did in the past. I'm testing all the new models though, so the reviews will be out soon. I know many of you are curious about certain new rackets from different French companies, for example. For now, I want to talk about integrating things you learn and working on your game. It's a very demanding process, especially when you're a bit older. When you're a junior or a kid, things come quite easily, but when you're my age and above, it takes a bit more time, it takes a bit more effort, and you also need patience. You need to be able to actually let things work and let things happen to you. The issue is that when you work on several different things at once, you might be confused, you might be playing worse for a period. And that's what I noticed. And not that I'm playing worse per se, but I'm trying to get too many things in my head. So I worked on shot selection together with Carl. We also did a video on footwork, which I'm slowly integrating, but then you're gonna kind of fall back into old habits, which is very common. Also done forehand and backhand, one-handed backhand work with Nikki Run. More content to come with me and Nikki and Carl, as well as with Coach Miguel. We did the serve video where we went through kind of more in depth on the different phases and elements of the serve, because it's such a big topic. Try to cover as much as possible in one video, but we will then break down different segments in different videos to come. So I want your feedback and input. What do you want to learn? Are there any kind of types of content that you're missing in the YouTube online tennis coaching space? Are there things you struggle with particularly, whether it's short balls or playing defense or being more consistent, whatever it is? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to try to work on that in future videos. I'm trying to integrate these things, as I said, but it takes time. And what my recommendation is to isolate, be kind and patient with yourself. It's gonna take time, and then isolate the different areas, because if you try to get everything in one go, it's difficult. I noticed that when I was trying to integrate certain things in several of our videos, we had several different things to work on. We want to create valuable content that you can kind of come back to. The issue with just trying to integrate everything at one go is that you're going to be overloaded. So try to get one thing at a time that you struggle with, whether it's staying low on your footwork, preparing better on the one-handed backhand. As you know, I have a weird kink on my one-hander that I'm trying to get rid of to save some time, have a cleaner stroke, and so on. And the footwork is getting a bit better overall. I'm thinking about it more, but then the backhand gets a bit worse for a period. Forehand has been decent, but then that kind of fluctuates. So you will see some fluctuation and you will have some frustration. It is very common that you feel you're getting worse. You have some worse results, especially if you're playing matches or points. So give yourself some room to improve. Pete Sampras had this famous period when he went from a double-handed backhand to a one-handed backhand. It took him a while. But when he got there in the end, he was a much stronger player and he came out all guns blazing, obviously won 14 Grand Slams in his career. So you need to go through this phase if you want to improve. It's gonna be painful, it's gonna take time. But if you're persistent, I'm sure you will get there. I'm sure I will improve as well. I mean, I never have played as much tennis as I have in these last 2-3 years when working more and more with tennis nerds. So this has really become like a passion, but I also feel a bit of pressure to actually keep improving and integrating these advice. One of the things I'm trying to do is not switch rackets so much. And I noticed when I have a racket reviewing period, which I'm in right now, I feel like I'm playing much worse. Or I feel like I'm a bit all over with the strokes. For example, I've been playing with the 6195 Encode edition. I've been playing really well with it for my limited standard. And as soon as I'm starting to test new rackets, I have 3 currently ongoing tests. I feel like my game goes a little bit all over the place and it gets a bit more difficult to play confidently, find your technique and so on. So if you have a racket, stick with that. That's a very important recommendation. And my consultation service is back. I felt like I had to put it back. My time is limited. I had to increase the price a bit, but if you really need help finding a racket, I get loads and loads of messages on Instagram, YouTube, emails. please respect my time a little bit and be willing to pay some small amount for it, because otherwise I can't sustain doing this, because I need to focus on what actually brings some extra value to a lot of you and some extra value to me in terms of some money. Otherwise I can't keep doing this, because it's still a one-man band. I have some very talented writers that helping me out on Tennis Nerd to give also different insights and input, but it's a lot of work for one guy. So please respect that. And also support me via my affiliates. For example, we have this excellent book that I talked about before from Fuzzy Yellow Balls, the singles playbook, where you can learn how to beat pushers, which is one of the most common and annoying players to beat if you're playing these championships locally, whether it's club or national level, in your age bracket. You're gonna play pushers and guys that just put the ball back, no pace, no spin. You don't get anything for free, and they're gonna frustrate you no end. There might be some moon balls involved, there might be some drop shots involved, and you might feel like this is not real tennis. What this book does with that type and other types of players and strategies is give you kind of a recipe to break that down and to integrate some tactics and strategy into your game. I really use this book a lot. I bought it a year ago. Very happy that they decided to sponsor, because I only want to partner with products I believe in. So check out the link in the description for the Fuzzy Yellow Balls singles playbook. There's also one for doubles. Over to the video. I did play some points with Carl. Now I try to integrate some of that thinking, whether it's this red-green light, red light zone thinking, and the footwork. A little bit better, a little bit more of an improvement. Still a lot of work to do. I'm still not doing everything that I want to do, but I'm gonna be patient with myself, and I'm gonna really be dedicated to improving. And I hope to do more lessons with these talented coaches and other coaches around, and see if I can improve as a tennis player. Trying to get there, working on it, and I think that's an attitude to bring into life, whatever you do. So let's head over to the video and my hitting session with Carl with some commentary. I hope you like it. Have a nice day, and don't forget to play some tennis. PS, also check out my friends at Play Your Court, 50% off their excellent platform where you can find a hitting partner or a coach with my link. So I'm back with Carl Adrian, coach here and in Marbella, so if you need help, you know where to go. We have been working on shot selection. We have done a lesson on footwork. So I'm trying now to integrate. Do you have any tips on like how can I integrate this, or is it something I should think about?
You didn't learn to walk the first day, right? You're not going to learn a new technique or a few adjustments the first day either. The first day you're going to feel way out of your comfort zone, and it's about committing.
Yeah.
It's about sticking to your word and sticking to the ideas, and kind of trusting what you believe works, and keep on trying. You will be hitting worse, you will, and then eventually you will be hitting better than what you did. If you never try, and if you never pass, like if you don't break that ice, then you're gonna be stuck on that level. Many people try to do something and then they kind of stop halfway because they don't feel it working, but they don't try that extra day or maybe the extra 2 days. Just stick with it, and it will work eventually.
So guys, first I'm gonna try to rally and consistently and try to integrate some of the things I've learned, and then we'll play some points and we will build up from there. It's usually good to start slow and then build into it.
I see you keeping that wide base, that needle under your heels. Let's see. Nice. Very good to the zone. Look, that shot was 1 meter by 1 meter. Perfect. And it's a winner. You hit a winner.
Nice.
Should we go for some fake points?
Yeah.
All right, so now we can start moving each other around,
Yep.
hitting good cross scores down the lines, but we're not actually going for the winner.
No.
Okay, so now we're gonna work on the zone specifically. You gotta be faster on your legs because now, yes, we're gonna make each other move
Come on.
the line. Okay, that shot, for example, you hit a really good angle,
Yeah.
really good angle. And I hit a cross scored back to you, but I kind of felt like you went for the down the line-ish.
Yeah.
Right? But what's happening is that because you're outside the court, and if you go for the down the line, no matter how much down the line you want to go, the ball is going inwards towards the middle.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So I should have really played the safer shot, go cross court.
You should have gone cross court at
hold
least
on,
one
sorry.
more time. Oh. Nice.
Vamos.
Oh, again. Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna try to play some underhand points, which we usually do. I'm trying to incorporate footwork, a little bit better work on the backhand was the lesson I did today. So it's feeling like I'm messing up most with that one. Forehand, I'm feeling a little bit more consistent in general, closing it. But the backhand, it's where the problem is. There we go. Very nice backhand, Nitro. Very nice.
Oh, your touches today are on
Better.
point. Yeah. Good job.
Go. Vamos.
Wow. Jonas and I are going to play another set, feeding underarm. And this time I'm really going to focus on the session I had with you guys regarding the footwork. And I'm also really going to focus on the shot selection, trying to always play the right shot at the right time, as well as being really intense on my feet. Let's go.
Okay.
Ready?
Oh! Okay. Nice. 1-0.
Good point, Jonas. 2-0.
Vamos. Nice.
Change the direction. Wow, bravo. Wow.
Very good. Too easy. See, when I'm short, too easy. Nice. Good shot. Whoa. Perfect shot, perfect forehand. Very nice, it's good. Breaking down my backhand and to the net, perfect.
Yeah, that's called a backhand cage. Backhand cage is when you focus on one side, or a forehand cage, for example. You just keep hitting to that shot, bulldozing, I call it. Then eventually change, or even finish the point on the same side. It's frustrating as an opponent to be caught in the cage. This shot has to be there.
Oh! The learning is like how much more power he can generate consistently, and it's like mentally be tough to accept after playing quite a lot of tennis. So we have to accept. Vamos, very nice.